Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Kirby Mass Attack. In the last episode, we pursued the second button needed to unlock Stage 9 into space, but we were unable to catch it. To be continued right now with Stage 11. So we need all 10 Kirbies for this one. Let's get this underway. It's time for the Kirbies to head to space. It is going to be glorious. Now this is a long level, and unfortunately, yet another one of those levels we're going to have to do twice, which is really obnoxious. You'll see why later, just because of the way it works. But unfortunately, as we're about to pursue the button, we're trying to get warp drive, but unfortunately, giant meteor comes, and for some reason, we decided not to fire our lasers this time, and our ship gets destroyed. So the button floats out to space. We are now devoid of a spaceship, so we land on this distant asteroid or whatever. Our spaceship's looking a bit worse for the wear. And it spits all of us out. But lucky for us, we can breathe without air for some reason. So welcome to space. Essentially, it's like we're underwater, except that we don't need air. So it's essentially an underwater level without air, which is awesome. Also, the music for space is awesome. It's very spacey, I guess. That was terrible. Anyway, so we are in space, and track down that button. And you'll find a bunch of enemies, very similar to underwater enemies, these little green guys. They're pretty much like the jellyfish that we've seen before, so they're not too surprising. You get these things where basically the green stuff are the things that stun you, and you have to hit the little switch there in the middle in order to get past them. That Kirby just totally failed, but that's okay. So we're just going to have to deal with a lot of these along the way as we make our way through space. It's an interesting level. Definitely a very endgame-y sort of level, I guess, so I guess it's actually technically the last major level of the game, in fact, because Stage 9 is something a bit different. We'll see that probably next video, because I'm expecting to only do this level in today only. So, for those of you who are like, yay, 2 stages, sorry, not today, unfortunately. Probably not. Anyway, we're going to have to deal with more of these freaking... I really dislike those, just the infinite star block thing, just because it's just obnoxious to get past. I don't know, I just find that mechanic just to be obnoxious and not really necessarily challenging. Also, I love these guys. They're just giant chompy things in the middle of nowhere that cause a black hole. They're black hole chomps! But then they just keep doing this for a long time, just keep him away from the mouth, obviously, for a while. Eventually, he'll suck the black hole back in, and he'll be like, what's going on here? And then you murder him. The end. I don't know. That guy is always entertaining. Also, because the fruit just sort of like... The fruit being that we're underwater, it just sort of like floats, which is kind of cool. I don't know. I like this. I love this space level. It's fun. It's fun, but it's kind of obnoxious, as you're going to see later, and you'll see why it's obnoxious. But we'll deal with that when we get there. Aliens are shooting the jellyfish. I'm a little annoyed that there's we need to make we need to make alien guys. Let's just copy the jellyfish. That could have been a little bit more original, I suppose, but. What can you do? They're space jellyfish! I don't know. They also remind me of, like, that Squirves guy, or whatever the heck his name was, from Super Paper Mario. Like, I don't know. Is it just me, or does that remind you of him? It totally reminds me of him. Even though these two, the Kirby people, have nothing to do with, I think, Super Paper Mario, if I remember correctly. Because Super Paper Mario was Intelligent Systems, was it not? I don't know. Let's get more fruit because I can. You know me, I like to get all the fruit because I'm a fruit whore. I don't know. You can head down here for really no reason other than the fact that there's one of these guys here, and you can kill him. But really, this section down here is just entirely unnecessary for some reason. I have no idea why it exists, but it lets you kill another one of these guys, and that's always kind of fun. So we'll just let this guy. That derpy face gets me every time. How are you? No, okay, no. I'm not sure how you didn't die, mister. Usually you die with one go, but I guess that one Kirby just wasn't involved for some reason, so he lived. I rarely see that happen. That was a bit weird. Hurry up and go all derpy mode again. Thank you. Die. I love how all the Kirbies just simultaneously eat the fruit, though. I don't know. I just always find that really entertaining. Anyways, if you want your first medal, because there's 5 medals to get in this level, first you hit this switch. Then hurry really fast because it's a time switch. Go over here, hit this one, and as you can see, you need both switches active in order to head down here and grab the key. And then we're gonna have, I believe this is, I think this is the final Skelly segment of the game. I don't think there's one in Stage 9 if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure there isn't. So this could very well be the final Skelly segment of the game, guys. Holy shit! That's mind-blowing. How many of these we've done before? For this to be the last one? No way. Anyway, we'll just mob this red Scully. Kind of did that last one pretty poorly, actually, and kind of slow. But that's okay, because in the end, we're victorious anyway. So we get ourselves another medal, and we can head back to the land of space to continue onwards. So we need to hit the orange switch once again. I don't have to deal with the blue switch at all. Just the orange one again, and we can head over here and continue onward in our journey into space. But now we're gonna leave space now and head into another space station, kind of a transition screen of sorts, I guess. And now we actually have gravity again, so we're back to playing as normal. Which I mean, it's kind of annoying. They just kind of briefly introduce the space mechanic, and then you just sort of get rid of it. But there'll be other sorts of stuff we can do with it in a little bit. You'll see. You'll see. This level, it's a good level. Just annoying in one aspect. Anyway, there's a maximum tomato here. If you want to get it, just hit the switch over here and run back there. So you hit the switch over here, like I said, and then you hustle back here, and then you grab it. Easy as that, and you got yourself another maximum tomato. So 10,000 points, because the points matter. Not at all, really. Score, in my opinion, is just sort of an outdated mechanic. Anyway, we have more spacers, though. You thought we were done with the spacers? No. And he hits the alarm button, and now we're going to have to go through a very slow section, which, like I said, to do this level twice, we're going to have to do this section twice, which is annoying. Where basically we hit these switches, and instead of it opening the door and making our life easy, instead we're sort of taking it on this very slow journey with many of these note blocks, so we're going to have to just slowly ascend and hit all the note blocks on the way up. You don't have to hit all of them. It just makes it easier to not get crushed, because as you can see, this will open up this side and let you destroy these with ease. So, and then also this little thing up here will open as well. So, in other words, if you didn't open it, you'd have to make your way across diagonally while hitting blocks while not getting crushed, which is not necessarily easy. So, these switch things basically just make your life a lot easier. So I guess keep that in mind as you're heading upwards. It is in your best interest to hit them. So we'll wait for this one to head up and hit it. Hit it. Thank you. And we'll be able to access the path on the right to get some bananas as opposed to having to hit one of those bomb blocks. I guess it doesn't really make your path easier, it just gets you 20 extra fruit. Which is pretty much nothing in essence, but oh well. What I'm really glad they didn't do is have an alarm sound, though. It's a silent alarm, really. Because imagine if you had like an alarm sound throughout this whole section, just wee 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 the entire time. Oh my god, that would have been obnoxious. This section is obnoxious enough as is. Just because it's so slow. It's just so unnecessarily slow. Like, what reason do we have to do this? A melon! I seem to get these random melons a lot during my LP. I don't know why. Anyways, we got more of these switches, so the thing was going really slow there for a moment, but it's speeding up a little bit more now. So we'll hit this next one, so we don't have to bother making our way downwards. And also, it'll let us get this melon by breaking the metal blocks. So wait for everything to be on screen and hit it, and you'll get a ton of fruit and a melon and even more points. Because the points, we don't have enough points yet, really. So we have more of these switches. We'll go ahead and hit them. Use this guy in order to break the metal blocks and make your life a little bit easier. And then we'll make our way over to get this switch. Just make sure you don't get crushed, obviously. Being crushed is never, ever a good time. So, we will hopefully not get crushed. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're waiting for this guy to do his thing. Head up here, hit the switch, hit the switch, hit the switch for goodness sake. I need these switches to get a medal for once. This is actually kind of important for once. You know what? You get crushed. I don't like you. Anyway, this allows us to get this rainbow medal over here. Our second medal of 5. Which unfortunately, get the medal! Jeez, what are you doing, Kirby? Don't just sit there and watch the medal go off screen. Get it already! Freaking lazy Kirbies. Anyways, so we're done with the obnoxious section, luckily, but we still have more to go, and here we go! Revelation! The spacers were monkeys all along! That's right. Their secret is out. They are, in fact, the monkeys. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be. They pretty much act like the monkeys anyway. This is a surprise. This is a secret to nobody, as opposed to a secret to everybody. So we kill the monkeys, and I'm just gonna call them monkeys from now on. Their secret's out. They're no longer spacers. They're just monkeys. You guys are frauds. Or are they alien monkeys? I don't know. Maybe we hit these kind of switches, and it'll actually cause gravity to leave for a little bit. So it's kind of interesting how that works. I guess it's it sort of introduces the whole no gravity mechanic that we were doing earlier, but into like a more puzzly sort of format. These guys will, those white guys will sort of fly around in no gravity and be annoying. Just hurry up here because you need to head all the way up here to grab yourself a medal. So you'll want to do that. And then we need to use one of these blue guys to get downwards. So wait for the gravity to run out. And I believe, yeah, okay, we need the gravity to run out before we can get the switch. And then we head over here. We kill this guy. And we head downwards again. So now that we've been brought back down to reality, we can continue to head onwards. And unfortunately, the last two medals, there's going to be one in each path. And their path is actually going to split right here. There's a path we can go down here. There's also a which, in order to access the switch, it's actually up there. Or we can head to the right and head on this path. I actually forget which one the easier one is. I think the easier one is this one. So I'm going to head up here first and deal with this one first. And then we'll head back on that other path. Unfortunately, they both lead to the end, so you can't, get both on one go. You're going to have to do this level twice, including all the obnoxious sections, unfortunately. But that's the way it goes. Yeah, I think this one is the easier one, actually, so I'm glad I picked it. These switches will require 2 hits in order to kill, so keep that in mind. And eventually, on this section, you're going to find yourself a jumbo candy. I'm just going to go ahead and say this right now. Don't get the jumbo candy. Jumbo candies are evil. Well, they're not evil, but I forget how soon that is, though. Isn't it right over here? I thought you got the jumbo candy right away, but apparently this is a bit longer than I remember it being. So eventually, you'll find basically there's going to be a key and a treasure chest on this section, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for that as we make our way through all this. There's also a door over here. I forgot that there was a door over here. I think there's just fruit in this section, though. Actually, yeah, I remember now. There's just fruit in this section, so I guess if you want fruit, you can head in here. I want fruit, so I'm going to head in there, actually, because fruit makes me happy. So what you need to do is you hit the switches, as always, and the thing will head down there. We're going to have to make our way past one of these barriers in the meantime, though, before the time runs out. So wait for it to go and hit that thing. And then hit that thing. Hit it! No, hit it! Oh gosh, I'm gonna run out of time, aren't I? Come on, hurry! Go! Kirby's! Wait, that didn't hit it? How did that not? How did that not hit it? Come on! Okay, I still have time. I still have time. I can still do. Wow, they give you a ton of time for this. They give you a ton of time for this. Jeez, that wasn't even hard. I don't know how I missed that switch twice, though. That's just weird. But anyway, grab all the fruit and you'll get yourself. I think I'm probably gonna get myself 2 level. Yeah, I got 2 whole 10,000 things at one go, which is pretty awesome. So I'm over 100,000 points for this level. I love how they have a 0 for the millions, as if you'd ever get over 1,000,000 points in a level. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, game. Anyway, this is the jumbo candy I said don't get, because if you get this jumbo candy, you will be saddened. Kirby died. Kirby, no. Well, shit. I said this is the easy path, and then I lost to Kirby anyway. I can never catch a break of these gold stars sometimes. That was kind of dumb of me to try to break the block while he was so close. But hey, at least we got to see what these guys look like when you kill a Kirby, so that was totally on purpose for the purposes of demonstration. Anyway, the jumbo candy is not your friend because you do not want to... if you do it, you'll knock the key away, so... And you'll probably knock the treasure chest away as well. So first you want to head over here and actually get the treasure. And then I'll go back and get the jumbo candy just for shits and giggles. Because you unfortunately need the jumbo candy in order to get a melon. But you need to bypass the jumbo candy in order to get... These things are just beating the crap out of me. I hate these stupid things. You need to bypass the jumbo candy to get a medal, though. So as you can see, with the jumbo candy, it's pretty easy to do this section and get a gold medal. So I'll have to just do that at some point. If I, in fact, decide to get gold medals, well, that's still something I have to decide. But, can we get this chest, please? Chest, please? Thank you. Kirby with the key, can you come over here, please? And we'll grab ourselves our medal. Is this medal number 4, medal number 5? I think it's 5, right? It is 5. Awesome. So let's just backtrack and get the jumbo candy just for shits and giggles, because I like jumbo candy, so we're going to do it. And then we'll be able to get that melon that's trapped in that one switch that we can't. Kirby, you okay there, Kirby? Can you stop being a silly face, please, Kirby? And then get yourself a jumbo candy, and then we go on a rampage. So we're just gonna break through these blocks, and we'll be able to get that one with that one melon over here with relative ease, like so. That gets us even more points, 130,000. My goodness, we have a lot of points this time around. And then you reach this cannon, and it's going to shoot us forward into the end of the level. So, like I said, you unfortunately cannot get all 5 medals in one go, so we'll have to do this level one more time. But we've finally reached the question mark door, and we've finally gotten the switch that we've been looking for. Took us 2 whole episodes, but we've finally done it. The switch is right there. Kirby's going to jump on it, and this will unlock Stage 9, finally, at long last. So, that's for another day, though. I still have another medal to get in this level, so back I go, guys. I'll see, I guess, oh yeah, I might as well just skip to the split, so I'll see you guys when I get there. Bye-bye, or not bye-bye, but see you in a sec. Alright guys, so we're back here at the split, and unfortunately, I actually already took a hit, so I can't get a gold star yet on this level, so a little unfortunate, but what can you do? So what you need to do is attack the switch and go on the second path is you have to head up here in the zero gravity and hit these switches as such, and it'll open up the pathway below, which, can we get there? Thank you. And that will open up the switch down below and allow us to head towards the 4th medal. I wasn't expecting to get a gold star anyway, though, which is why I didn't bother like trying again. Plus, I just don't want to do this level again. It's so long. But you get this annoying auto scroll segment here where you're in zero gravity, and you're gonna have to essentially dodge those cannons. You remember those cannons from World 2, right? Yeah, those things are obnoxious, and I expect to probably take a hit. Also, you have to dodge Gordos as well, but that's not too bad. These Gordos tend to be pretty slow and not too tough to dodge, so wait for this one to head up. You can go ahead and break this thing down here, and be on your merry way. So yep, these cannons, they're back. They're annoying to avoid. I definitely recommend the other path when you're trying to go for a gold star. Definitely think the other path is a lot easier, so what can you do, I guess? Watch me end up avoiding all the cannonballs this time, though, and just proving that I could have done it, and just if that ends up happening, I'm actually going to be a little bit annoyed at myself for screwing this up. Jeez, see? Those things just come out of nowhere. That's what makes this thing so hard. The cannonballs they're just everywhere. They just come out of nowhere. You have to dodge them and not get hit. Actually, isn't this the end of it, though? This might actually be the end of it. Because we're at this thing blocks up. And, okay, that was the end of it. So I would have been fine getting a gold star. God damn. Whatever. Not the end of the world, but gotta time this right to get this medal. And there we go. We have gotten every single medal in Stage 11. That section's a little bit shorter, though, I guess. That one was shorter than I remembered it, and the other one was longer than I remembered it. Go figure. But there we go. Just a bronze star, unfortunately, but that's fine. I can just get a gold star off screen if I decide to do that at some point. So, we get ourselves a fake switch this time, and we have all the medals, though, so that completes Stage 11. And that also completes this episode, guys. So in the next episode, I'm going to do Stage 9, and probably the boss as well, and thus finish off Volcano Valley. So this is LuckySevenDX signing out. See you guys next time for Kirby Mass Attack. Bye-bye.